So earlier we have determined the voltage gain of single stage transistor amplifier by using H parameters. So here we can take for one such intermediate stage the voltage gain. So for example, the voltage gain of this stage is given by AVK is equal to AIK into RLK by RIK. You can take this as equation number 1. Suppose I take kth stage. Let us talk here a kth stage amplifier separately. This is BK, CK, this is EK. So this is the kth stage of amplifier, and you can have the previous load resistor, that is RC K minus 1, so that this will be the current IBK entering into the stage. This will be the previous current for the previous stage output current IK minus 1, and of course this will be the RCK. So this, we have derived this expression earlier to determine for any particular transistor amplifier the voltage gain can be obtained by the corresponding current gain of the stage multiplied by the load resistance divided by the input resistance. So this RLK is the effective load at the collector of kth transistor. So this is your RCK, but we have taken this as RLK. So in order to determine this voltage, we have to determine each and every parameter starting from the last stage proceeding to the first. So I will explain why. Suppose let us start with, we have to determine the current. See, in order to obtain the voltage gain, we have to first determine the current gain and the input resistance or input impedance. Only then, by taking the value of load resistor, we can get this value. So in order to get these two parameters, we have to start from the last stage and proceed up to that corresponding stage. Why it is so? So for example, let us take only the last stage, nth stage we have, let us take, we will determine the current gain. So the current gain of nth stage is given by AIN is equal to minus HFE by 1 plus H0 E into RLN, and current gain. So similarly, The input impedance of the nth stage is given by HIE plus HRE into AIN into RLN. So you can take this as equation 2. So here RLN is equal to RCN. So that is the collector resistance connected at the end. So here the load resistance RLN is equal to RCN. So we can take that value, substitute here, you know these parameters, you can determine AIN. Similarly, then substituting this AIN with the same RLN, you can determine RIN. Then based on these two values, you can get AVN, okay, for nth stage. But if you go to the previous stage, what will be the value of, so for example, for n minus first stage, the current gain is given as AIN minus 1 is equal to minus HFE by 1 plus H0 E into RL n minus 1. So what is this RL n minus 1? So RL n minus 1 is the load resistance for the previous stage, but for the previous stage the collector load resistance is RC n minus 1. So then how will you determine the effective load at the collector of this particular stage? So actually this will be shunted with the input impedance of the nth stage. So for the last stage there is only one RCN, but if you take the corresponding previous stages with that corresponding collector resistance, there will be added a input impedance of the next stage. So in order to determine the load resistance of the n-1 stage, we have to take parallel the value of RC n-1 and this Rn. So this will be given as RC n-1 parallel with the input impedance of the nth stage, or this will be given as RC n-1 into Rin divided by RC n-1 plus Rin. So after determining this value RL n-1, we can substitute here so that you can find the current gain of the previous stage. Then by substituting, so similarly to determine R n-1 for the previous stage, replace n by n-1 wherever applicable in the equation 2. So here you have to make it as A n-1 and RL n-1 so that you will get Ri n-1. Okay. Ri n-1. So here one point you have to note down is, suppose you want to determine the voltage gain, first you have to determine the current gain, then you have to determine the input impedance. Only then substituting this you will get the voltage gain, because in order to determine the input impedance you should know the value of current gain. So it is a sequential order. So in any case you are asked to determine the voltage gain of a particular amplifier, first you have to determine the current gain, then you have to determine the input impedance. By using both values you can determine the voltage gain. So then you can determine the voltage gain of each stage. If you multiply together you will get the overall voltage gain. So there is another way by which you can determine the voltage gain without finding the voltage gain of each and every stage. So in this particular problem we have determined the voltage gain of each and every stage like this, then we can multiply together. Since top we can determine the voltage gain for the entire stage even without determining the voltage gain of individual stages, that we will see next.